They ain't gonna be like, Camp Rock. I wasn't even that into Camp Rock for real, honestly. Camp Rock. That scene aged horrendously, bro.
Man, what? Look, he probably gave them some views off
the meme.
Man,
it's funny too because I was one of the ones that was like trying to go to war. Like, bro, Camp Rock,
it's gas.
Wow, like, y'all upset.
Just something that's
different.
musical.
Yeah, just
right.
Just
that's real.
The voice
I wasn't big. I wasn't really like a Camp Rock. Cause bro,
I hated it because I thought it wanted to be
High School Musical. So that's what I'm saying. I was probably way more tapped in with the High School Musical, bro.
Man.
All right. But speaking of High School Musical, man, you know we all in this together when we come for the Wholesome House podcast, episode 79.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be another great episode. It's one of your hosts with the most, Wave Master J, man. And I'm happy to be here, man. I'm super geeked. It was a long day at work, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully this episode feel longer because it only be like an hour, but it feel like we be talking forever. So, you know what I'm saying?
Is that a good thing?
Right. No, it's good, bro. It's always like, you know, I'm always feeling good.
I thought the band was going to break up after the little debacle at the end of the last episode.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man.
Oh, what? You talking about we got more time? Like,
I completely misread that. Yeah, I was like, okay, for sure.
Facts, though.
I'm in it for the statistics.
But yeah, who we got to right of me?
March, Troy, feeling good. It rained like crazy today after being super duper hot, and then got super duper hot again. So that's how I'm feeling. I'm on again. We up.
That's that Florida weather, bro.
You did.
Hot and raining, bro.
Shout out Miami.
Shout out. No, I ain't doing that.
That felt real strange,
shout
bro.
Out
I'm not gonna lie.
Time. And yeah, who else we got?
Z-Breeze, Zach in the Hat, you know, changing places as I do. We're excited to be here. Got some pretty funny topics to talk about today. But yeah, just ready to get it started.
And we got Benjamin Lane, the irregular ideator, coming to you with the CTA. Again, subscribe. That is all I got to say. It's a beautiful day to be back in the Wholesome House. And we also do have a wonderful guest with us today.
Special guest
all
in
the way
the
across
building
today, man. Who we got?
What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Duffy. I had to bring it back with the dab. I felt corny like 10 seconds after I did it. Well, you know, we still here.
We love that.
Yes,
you
feel
me?
Commit.
We in here.
I'm glad you felt comfortable to pull that one out.
I did. I definitely put that one out the back pocket for no reason. But you know what I'm saying? I'm doing good, though. Doing good. Glad to be in the Wholesome House.
Yeah, man.
Glad to hear it. But I wanted to kick this episode off with a confession.
Subscribe.
This is my confession.
I mean, sure, that's not a confession, but
They already know that.
They should by now.
Facts.
I hope. Man, I've been looking at the numbers, the percentages. You know
before we turn this into the attitude era and start RKOing.
Attitude era. But this is my time to bravely and confidently admit, with the slightest bit of shame, that I do not know how to lace J's. I am 25 years old, African American male who does not know how to lace J's correctly. To be fair, I only own I'm not really a J's kind of guy. Okay. I own maybe 3 pairs. I think I got 2 pairs of 1s, a pair of 11s. You know, it's just never been my thing, right?
No Mexican Jordans?
No, of course not.
What?
No Team Jordans. None of that.
Do you know what the Mexican Jordans are, Troy? Okay, so you might be a culprit of potentially buying some. I bought some Mexican Jordans for sure. I had the 6 rings.
Wow.
Apparently those are Mexican Jordans.
Yeah.
The 6 rings low key went platinum. I'm not gonna lie. In the hood, 6 rings for sure went platinum.
Because literally, it's a mashup of all the best Jordans.
Or the fusions.
Fusions, them might have went double. Them might have went double. Them might have went double. The fusions, low key was hard.
But keep going, baby.
Yeah. So again, out of my 3 pairs, I honestly didn't even purchase any of those 3. They've all been gifts. Just to reiterate, this is just to add to my case why I don't know how. But it got me thinking that
who corrected you?
Right? How did you find out you realize you weren't?
I've just always known
that there was a way to lace them.
I've gone through the YouTube tutorials.
There's definitely tutorials.
But the tutorials be giving you 8 options, and I don't know which one's the right ones. Right. You know when you are about to get your ears pierced, you which is the right ear? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Just get them both. Just get them both.
That's what I'm saying. You know, if I'm only gonna get one earpiece, I gotta. You know, it was one of those things where it's I don't want to, go through the 8 options to be like, oh, that's the easy one. I'm gonna do that, and then I still end up getting flamed. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me just own it. Let me just regular bow tie, just regular loop and pull it. I'm sorry, and hopefully, I'll walk fast enough to people don't notice. It doesn't matter because I don't wear them too often. But it then got me thinking, like, where was I supposed to even learn this? I don't have an older brother. I don't have like someone else that was just like, teach me the ropes. And internally, I make a lot of jokes in my head, and I just made the joke. I was just like, man, I should have went to a HBCU, like as if you go to a HBCU to learn how to be black, right?
Oh, some people,
huh? Yeah, I mean,
people do. They ain't never get passively the African American experience in elementary school.
Culturally, passively, you do, of course, learn something when you get to be around more African Americans, which is a wonderful thing. But I just started to then realize about all the other things that like a part of our culture where you're just supposed to know and blah blah blah. And I was just like, man, wouldn't it actually be nice if you could go to an HBCU and just be like, this is my institution to literally learn how to be black. So I just want to ask you, so like, what are some of the courses or some of like the curriculum that you think would be appropriate for a school that like is intended to actually teach you how to be black? Obviously, you could go with a major route, you could go with like specific classes. What are y'all thinking?
Easy first one would probably be.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
I was about to say matching clothes 1-on-1.
So just like a fashion.
Thought it was gonna be card games.
That's definitely a good one too. I just said the matching clothes 1-on-1 because a thing that I've noticed a lot when I had I went to a pretty diverse high school. I mean elementary, middle, and high school, and the non-African American students could give a shit less. They do not care what colors.
I'm telling you, pajama bottoms.
Yeah. Like
I already know that.
They weren't their favorite pair of jeans, their favorite shoes, and their favorite shirt, and that's just the fit.
Cookie Monsters went platinum.
They went crazy.
I had to learn real quickly. I think I already said this. I was in like the 4th grade, and then I went to school. I had on my green basketball like t-shirt because we ain't had jerseys yet. A pair of blue jeans, and then like some green money like Air Force Ones from like Holiday Dollar Store. And then my brother got mad when I came home. He was like, "Don't never wear that shit again."
Oh my gosh!
Dang, he looking out for you. Said, "Don't do that."
Yeah, he was like, "Why do you have on a green and orange shirt?" Ooh. With some cream and money green.
That's always how you find out. So somebody talk about you.
Yeah,
he was
somebody
styling.
talk shit. So,
you looking like the luck of the Irish.
I thought I was fly.
But by 2023 standards, you could probably pull something like that off.
He got it on though. He just misunderstood.
Boy, got that shit on. No.
So I say definitely just matching clothes, color coordination would probably be one.
Okay, like a fashion major.
Yeah, I'll let y'all go around before I name another one.
I was gonna say yeah, okay. I was gonna say, whenever you kind of go into a room, you kind of speak to everybody.
Okay.
I don't think that's just a black thing, but I think it's something that we do.
So kind of like a manners course.
Yeah.
Or at least act like you got some sense.
Literally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or when you are talking to somebody, how are you? How are you doing? Yada, yada, yada.
I was talking to somebody about that at my job. When I used to work, I did transport at this hospital, bro, in Livonia. Used to come in kind of early. There's this older black lady that we'd be talking to, some of the other staff, bruh, and I would kind of like come in. So she'd already be like in the middle of a convo. I kind of like just go, like
try to pass or something,
and she'd be like, "Man, that's so rude, blah blah blah." But I was doing it on some like, I'm just not trying to cut into your conversation.
Right.
But she was like, no, you should have said something.
Or
like,
to say hi to me.
I was like,
but that's how it be though.
But I was like, I feel you, bro. I feel it. But
some mannerisms.
You ain't have to cook me like
we'll go
that,
with that,
bro.
Yeah.
Is manners a poor people thing?
Is manners a what do you mean?
To elaborate on that.
Hear me out.
Like, do rich people not have manners?
I would say I feel like that's probably taught more to people who are of a lower class. Like they're the ones who are also opening doors more off things. Yes,
more
ma'am,
like
no ma'am,
serving.
Sir. Yeah,
roles.
They're just more naturally more compassionate and considerate.
I think it depends. That definitely depends on your parents, though. You know what I'm saying? You might have had some parents that might have cheese now that like when they came up. Well, I guess then too. Then it kind of
that's something that they learned from their poor
from
roots.
There. But I guess if you got somebody who got cheese their whole life, I guess you probably wouldn't feel as compelled.
Yeah, why am I talking to you when I walk in this room? Why am I saying please for anything?
And you're likely to just have people around you that are just gonna be like, that's gonna reinforce that.
You're a lot more entitled to the things, like you just know that you should have them, so you ain't got a reason to necessarily be all like coming from a very, I guess, servanty type of like, or just like more like, I don't even know the word to describe it, but.
So when you are around rich people, they don't say nothing to you.
People I know who like family always had money, they just come from a very like entitled perspective, like I'm supposed to be here. Like, this is supposed to be this way. Like, I don't have a reason to, like, really beef up the thank you so much. Like, oh my God. Like, when I say thank you so much to people, they be like, wow.
Or
like, why are you saying so much? And I'm like, that's just nice. Like, you want to say that? Yeah. Like,
I've been hit with that before. I've been hit with that for sure. So I'm like, dang, you real, like, you real nice or real, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
it's kind of normal to me.
Like, I'm a little shy. I'm a little concerned that you think that's so out of the ordinary, bro.
Exactly.
What type of time you be on?
You got one?
I got two.
Go ahead.
I didn't know if you were about to go.
Yeah, I was just going. I definitely had the cards. Definitely the spades. Come
For
on
sure.
now.
Dominoes. I just learned how to replay
Yeah.
dominoes last week.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't need to know how to play dominoes. I feel like that don't come out enough.
Nah, you definitely need to know.
Come on.
I ain't played dominoes since I was a kid.
I know,
bro.
but
You never had that uncle that from up here.
Man, the higher the
smacking it
smack,
down.
the higher the points.
Absolutely.
25, 250.
Okay.
And then the room just erupts. And you just know you
Don't
lost.
let it be domino. It's your pride is going down the
Or
drain.
spades.
Spades. I'm saying like I encountered spades. I don't think I've ever been in a room where people are actually playing real dominoes. So
Give us 20 more years. It'll be more common.
We real
Real
OG'd
I
out.
got you.
can we
High key.
make a new game? Like Jesus, 20
Nah,
years.
can't get rid of classics.
What else you was finna say, John?
And the other was probably like a cooking class, bro. But I don't
Oh,
mean
okay.
chefing up, bro. I'm talking about.
Like
Cook-ups.
struggle meals.
I'm talking about
How to get through?
No, I'm talking about cooking somebody.
Gotta know how to horse.
Oh, roast.
of
No,
course
that's one
he
of the
would
ones
say
I was
this.
thinking.
Cooking,
Wow.
roasting, baking.
This works for you, John.
I'm
Souffle.
telling you, bro. Listen, man. Sometimes them jokes they gonna get you out of tight spot.
Facts.
Nah,
No,
for
man.
real.
That's going.
What's funny too is like knowing how to roast partially is like self defense. Like it's not even like
That's what I'm
always an
saying.
offensive kind of skill because like you just might be in a room or in
Wrong
a group.
time.
You might be laughing along with it, and then it's just like, boy, I know you.
Look
I
at
feel
him.
Like,
No, you ain't talking.
I know you ain't laughing. Like, bro, I'm on your side.
It's a heat,
Right.
it's a heat check, bro.
You wore them
'Cause
jeans last week.
You might fumble at the wrong time. Now they on you for the rest of the year,
Forever.
bro.
Those your
Forever.
favorite pants.
No cap.
Yeah, no.
But these the only pants I
Don't
got.
let one of them jokes
Stop.
go platinum.
Oh man, remember how I used to get people off the fake trues, bro? They used to get
People should check the horseshoes.
They used to get them in PE.
The males
they'd
too.
be like, come on, bro, let me check the tag, bro. I used to be like, oh
Get 'em.
my god, bro.
Get when you getting cooked, the instigator just be the worst person.
Man,
No,
She
me,
like,
I'm
bro,
coming in
shut
there.
up.
Damn, bro.
it's always that one person to hit you with the
Yo.
That bell do got 1G on it.
low key, and I think that correlate to my class. It would be Ebonics.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I
sure.
feel like you need to know the vernacular. You need to know the slang. You need to know how we communicate. So like mine would be like Ebonics 101 or something like that.
Exactly.
And then how I would do it, since this is a school, quote unquote, your professor would be based off of the region. So like
It needs to be.
Okay.
Like Detroit would be its own like
Ooh,
we
nice.
the spokespeople
Yes, sir.
for this
Exactly.
state. Like straight up. And then like obviously you got New York, that's plain and simple. Like, and it would be like that because I think we have like the base like black, you know what I'm saying? But then as you go
So
down
it's
deeper in the
Ebonics
roots,
101,
you
and
feel
then
me?
as
you
you
need
move
to know how
on,
we communicate.
You
Yeah.
got different branches.
Get like-
201, 301,
Right.
223.
What a panel, bro.
What would be fire?
I'd sit in on that.
You
The-
feel me?
the
Like
no-
imagine J Main be like, it hit different, you know?
Exactly,
Be the
bro.
representative for Chicago.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yes,
Baltimore.
Oh, that'd be a
The Baltimore one. Now that's the
You need
one.
to be skadoosh.
I would need to record that. I'd be like, you're on your jelly, you.
You're feeling
you.
Magilio.
come on,
Good
bro.
morning to the class of the dang of the banana dang.
But
Like, bro, slow
like a
down.
Missy Elliott tutorial.
I'd be like, wow, dude.
I need the transfer.
I'm like, there's no way.
Somebody-
I'm in the wrong class.
I would have to take that class, bro.
Bro.
Just to see how it would go.
I would need that.
Imagine that they start roasting in that class. That's gonna be.
Oh man.
Wow.
My head be hurting, bro.
I need an extra credit in a roasted session. Like,
You really get them. You got to get the class dying.
Man.
If the class get going in
Right.
on it, they like, oh yeah,
The
go on,
crowd meter
bruh.
got to be all the way up.
okay.
That crowd participation, bro.
That's crazy.
Homework, you had to go out in public and just get to going on
Get
somebody. You
somebody-
need video
Needs to hold a
video
phone and
proof.
just- yeah, exactly. Bro.
If you get them to run away, then that's how you pass. Like, speaking of Ebonics, though, well, did anyone have another one before I?
No, you go ahead.
This is like a slight segue.
Oh, you're segueing? Oh, yeah, I got one more. I'll just say, I don't know, hood etiquette 101.
Mind your business.
Okay.
But it,
Mind your business.
yeah, for real, because just like
sure.
a lot of people, like they don't
Honestly.
even understand. Just like, it's just an unspoken rule. It's just like, I don't know. You don't stare at people too long when you outside. Like y'all on
And
the
if somebody's
sidewalk and
staring at
stuff
you, you're like,
that.
"What's up with them?"
But you
Why
don't
they
look
staring
away
at
too
me?
fast either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to just like slightly turn away, or you got to just
Keep on
be
pushing.
busy or something. But you can't
Yup.
just be. You just can't be showing fear in your heart. You also can't be worried. Like I hate people
Facts.
who be like in the hood or something like that. And they be like, "Oh my God, you know where we are." And I'm like, bro, if you just act normal, everything will be normal. But if you out here just acting peculiar, something probably is going to happen. Because why are you looking so worried? Like,
Looking
why
so
are you
weird, bro.
concerned?
They
Like,
smell it.
Dang, what
They
happened?
can smell the fear.
What was that in Menace to Society, bro? When he robbed my man's, bro. And he said, man, he had a beeper. He's like, you had a beeper? You shining? And, bro, he made that man buy him a double cheeseburger, bro. Or a double something with cheese. He told my man, he had a gun to him, bro. He told him, don't mess up my order, bro.
You ain't nothing but a double cheese.
They took that man.
Oh, no.
He took that man
We're
chain.
not going back to that.
His car.
We're letting that go.
That's tough.
He's like, I thought we were supposed to be brothers, man.
I like the fashion one a lot though, because
That's tough.
I was just reflecting. I'm like, bro, I didn't know I couldn't wear U.S.P.A, bro.
Thanks. I thought I
got
was
a USB
fly.
story.
Ooh, go ahead.
Tough. So listen, it was at Bates Academy, middle school. You feel me? All black school. My mom bought me some Polo boots, quote
Come on
unquote.
now.
Bro,
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? But these happen to have 4 letters at the end of Polo, ASSN.
Oh yeah.
They got the word polo in it though, so you ain't know no
You
better.
feel me?
4th grade, you in there gassing.
But so around this time it was low key like 7th grade. It was like so
okay.
they was hit.
All right.
7th grade.
They knew
hit.
that.
Seventh
You feel
grade,
me?
you kind of in that
the
place
city
where it's like,
trends.
okay,
Yes,
you kind of
self-aware.
gotta, you know what I'm
let me
saying?
Right.
So they was black, but the words on them were white.
Oh,
So when
so
I
it's
got
bold.
them,
Stand
I'm
out.
like,
Clear as
I
day.
can't wear these to school, or Wholesome 101 is definitely going to be the first period. You know what I'm saying? So
They
I
get
had
you right
to-
out the way.
man, what? You know how tough it is? 8:00 in the morning, you ain't even ate breakfast yet. Somebody talking about some
they
what you got
packing you
on.
up.
They like, hold on. Then
And you know for a fact you know what you picked out that day, and you know they can only be talking about one thing.
one thing, bro.
So I got the shoes.
What you talking
and
about?
I took a black Sharpie.
Come
and
on
I
now.
Sharpied out the ASSN on both sides.
I would have did the same.
You feel me?
I would have did the same, bro.
So, but this how I got caught.
Oh yeah. It's
We got a
all-
gym, right? So at Bates, depending on what side, you walking down the hallway, the gym's gonna be on your, entrance gonna be on your left hand side, right?
Right.
So I'm in there, I'm changing shoes. That's strike number 1, changing shoes in front of everybody.
They seen the soul.
You got on the man. I got now the boots. They go up to they come up
boots.
a nice
Yeah, yeah.
length. So you got to literally take them off. So I'm taking my boots off and putting them on, in my gym shoes. Next thing you know, you feel me? Gang come. I'm like, okay, what up? I put my shoes a little too far out in the public, so somebody pick them up. Mind just around the time where everybody buying the black polos or like the browns.
Oh.
Yeah.
So somebody picked mine up thinking they're they're.
Damn.
So they pick mine up. They like,
To their surprise.
they like, man, what you got Sharpie on these? I'm like,
Not a
ooh.
boogie
They didn't
there.
even say nobody names. They just said you got Sharpie on these.
It's bad.
They like, oh, who's it these?
You guys got to try and keep your
I would've
composure.
speared them right
Man,
there.
When I tell you it took everything out of me to say like to claim my shoes. Cause one, you already got 2 strikes down.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody got your boots. They didn't already claim them as polo. So now you got to get your material back. Like that's your property.
your
at the end of the day.
material
Because if that third strike, you just automatically got to scrap.
Because if you walk out no shoes, they gonna know it's you.
Facts.
You know
you can't come white polo, navy
Feet
blue
wet.
Dickies ones. You know what I'm saying? All white ones at that, and you just left gym, and you ain't about to rock all white ones the whole rest of the day.
No way.
So I mean, I grabbed the boots. I wasn't now around this time, kids hooping in ones like they was scuffed up. I didn't really care about that time,
Mm-hmm.
So I had to. I'm like, yeah, like, these yours? Like, well, so probably was tough. It was tough. And around that time,
Fighting for your
I
life.
wasn't bald, so I had a receding hairline.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
it's bad.
Yeah, it was real tough. I earned a lot of stripes.
So
that
they
day.
just, I'm saying, they just got ammo.
That stuff, but you know what? When they
just
say that
loading
stuff
up.
build character,
Oh,
they
it built
not-
character
they not-
for
they
sure.
not lying, bro.
But from that day forward, I ain't wear them boots. I promise you.
Ever
that.
again.
You was no search ski.
It's so unfortunate too, because it's like it's so difficult to explain that to a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah,
that's you
That's
you can't be like ungrateful and be like, no, I don't want to wear this because it's this.
Right.
You know, it's like, no, you gonna
You done spent
I
70
picked these
bucks
out
on this.
specifically
Yeah.
for you, and like you don't understand.
Now
bro.
your kid coming back, I can't wear it. Why not? Wait, what's wrong with him? You put Sharpie on him. Wait, hey, yo.
I thought them boots was sharp.
I was a City Trend
I
and
know you
Burlington
did.
superstar until like the 7th, 8th grade. So
Burlington superstar.
It was just a hard life,
yes,
man.
Sir.
I was trapping out of city trends.
Hey, you
That
know
was
what
me
I'm
with
saying?
the
So they got these Rockaware socks. I'm gonna get like a
Mr.
30
Allen's
pack.
before it was
pack is
what's the new
crazy.
spot?
It's Snipes.
Snipes.
Snipes,
I was at
yeah.
Mr.
Oh,
Allen's
yeah.
before it was Snipes for sure.
Man.
Wow, bro.
Then I'm begging my mama, "Ma, we can't go there anymore.
They
They're
don't
gonna
found
be
me out.
mean. Can we please go to the mall?"
They found me out. Now they're gonna be
Figured
checking
me
for it
out.
every day.
Right.
Okay.
Nah, I feel that though.
Couldn't afford the
I had
Levi's.
to-
I was
had
off the
to-
Lees.
Ooh.
I was
Hey,
killing the Lees.
I was on
bro.
Lee's though. Lee
They
game.
on.
Come on.
Hey, you feel me?
Lee
bro?
game.
Complete.
Yeah.
Shout out Coles.
On me.
Goals, really,
Coles
bro.
Cash, Urban Pipeline, and Leeds. That's it.
No cap.
But what I was going to say is in relation to Ebonics, one of the phrases in particular that is a part of our slang, actually Zach uses it quite a bit, is putting things on something, right?
On me.
He's an
Put it
on
on.
me.
Yeah.
He's quite an on me because, like, a lot of people say, "Oh, my mama, on everything I love," blah blah blah. I just want to ask, like, what does that actually mean? Like, what does it mean to put something? Like, if I say on something or on someone and I end up being wrong, like, what does that mean for that particular person? Is that like their life? Is it gone?
They
Or,
go
like,
to the
is it-
shadow realm.
You just wishing just negativity and just horrible days, rain.
Yeah.
You know, hope your socks get wet. You just
Horrible
wishing,
days, rain.
you wishing just horrible things on them. So that's why on me became my big phrase. Like when I used to say, like I used to
So
say,
you wish all these horrible things upon yourself.
That's not what I was expecting you to say.
Wow.
if I happen to be wrong about whatever I'm saying,
That's a
only
big
I can-
commitment, bro.
I got to take the punishment.
You don't
that's
even have to say
that's
it,
that
though.
accountability. You know what I'm saying? That I'm owning about what I'm saying something. So you say something,
I feel like
and
you
I'm
say it a
agreeing,
lot.
You say it a lot.
Yeah.
because I be agreeing.
Because
and
I put it
I'm
on.
right.
I put it on me because it's a
On
lot on
me,
my
bro.
bro.
I
Put it
swear,
on
I
him.
promise you, that's a fact.
Oh man.
But back in the day, I used to say like on God, just like you know what I'm saying. That's that's
I ain't gonna
anti-Christian. To be saying.
I gotta
He's
stop
talking about that's
doing that.
blasphemous.
Exactly.
I gotta
And
stop doing that. You
so
right.
then I had to stop saying on God. So then I was like, okay, I ain't gonna say like on my grandma because everybody say on my mama,
Never.
on my grandma.
Never.
Why am I putting this on them?
I love my grandma.
What you say
I
F
love
me
my
for?
grandma.
Right.
Exactly. Right. So I'm like, I just take it to the chin myself, man.
Yeah. Never
On
put
me.
it on my mom. Never
man,
put it on
putting
my
it on
So is
my
that
mom.
the that's like the
Never.
collectively agreed upon definition of putting something on something like
You putting that
negativity.
responsibility.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know.
you basically it's
like a mark.
like your stamp of approval. You know what I'm saying? It's like you co-signing it, like I agree. And if I
Supposed to
happen
add a
be
little,
co-signing
wrong,
supposed to add an
else,
air
too?
of legitimacy to whatever it is you're
Exactly.
saying, bro.
With
If
somebody else.
somebody say he put in something on everything he loved, bro,
He better be right.
I'm right.
and
You got-
people
you
still
got
be
to,
lying.
for sure.
Still
You know what I'm
be
saying? But
lying.
yeah, but
still
you
be
know what I'm
lying.
saying. But still be. But in that case,
On
maybe,
me, I ain't eat
maybe
your
he
ice
ain't love, maybe
cream.
he ain't love that much. You know what I'm saying?
Me, I eat the ice cream. So you lying? You got
Just
it.
dripping
He got
down
it
your
on
I
lips.
see
face.
chocolate right here from the drumstick.
That'd be the type of thing
crazy.
that had you like, bro. I
can't
pray for
believe
your
niggas-
mother, bro. I pray for your family,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Man,
That's blasphemous,
Bro,
bro.
mama and you lie.
and you liar?
So that, I guess that's what I wanted to kind of bring it and connect it to is the fact that we put a lot of things on things, and there's a lot of people that are still wrong, and I just feel as though we need some level of enforcement. I think there needs to be some active consequences.
You gonna be the
And-
tattletale strangler?
Oh my God.
You committing bodily harm
I
to
might.
these folks.
I don't think I could. That's a lot of
The cap corrections officer.
The damage
bro.
to the community
Ooh,
would be
triple
insane.
C.
This is where I wanted
Oh
to
my
go. I wanted to
gosh.
say, like, what
Oh,
do you
yeah,
think
CC,
would
yeah.
happen
I'm talking
to
about
this
triple
particular phrase if there was like
They would have to write this
a
down.
like a vigilante
in the history books.
that was
bro.
literally just like, I'm here to
We know one.
patrol, huh?
We know.
Patrol.
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh.
put Sean
I'm
on the
here to
mission.
patrol the honors. This is like on
you
man or
lying,
something. Anybody that
What are you
puts something on
doing?
something needs to suffer the consequences.
Wow.
I'm taking $1.
Oh my god.
That was
What?
tough. He said Iguodala out of all people.
But
That's it.
yeah, I mean, if there was a cap correction, getting you force,
I know who wouldn't be.
Who?
LeBron James.
Bron
Oh,
James.
man.
That man be
He
going
be
crazy.
lying.
He talking about, man, I seen Kobe. He said he was going for 70, and I was like, man, he
Oh
gonna
my
probably
God.
go for 80. He was like, I don't know what made me say that. I'm like, there's no way you watched that game and you
LeBron
did.
James.
Yeah, he getting boxed up for sure.
The best one was definitely
That's
with
crazy.
that autobiography of Malcolm X, bro.
The book, yeah, it is.
He had that
Yeah,
book
not-
in his head. He was
yeah.
like, yeah, he's he's a real smart man.
It's my
And,
favorite book.
Boy was flipping the cover in the first page.
Literally.
he was not expecting him to ask him that. He was like,
said, "Dang, bro, just got the book."
He told me
Relax.
this was just a statement. This
Or
is-
even like even the Godfather one too. And he was like, man,
He might get away with that one.
Yeah, he was
might
like,
get
"What
away
you?"
with that one.
He's like, "What's your favorite scene from The Godfather?" He's like, "Man, I
It's
love
a
that
long
movie."
movie.
But he's like,
That's
you know, he was like, "It's kind of a lot of scenes." Like, I mean,
3-hour
but like, what's
movie.
one of them? He's like, "It's like a 3-hour movie."
Nah, he might
He's
get
like, "What you
caught.
want me to say?"
What you want to
You gotta
say?
see the Godfather if you see Godfather.
No,
for sure.
bro.
That's
He was
funny,
like,
bro.
I mean, no. Cat Police, bro. I don't know.
Captain Cap.
R.I.P. Takeoff. It'll probably have been him, bro. That's Cap.
Okay.
When he was on the Breakfast Club and shit, when they was talking about he was messing with somebody. He was like, "That's a Cap."
Oh, that was I think Angela Yee had asked him,
Yeah.
did Nicki Minaj know that his verse was about her? And then
Yeah,
she was like, no, and
He was like,
"That's
"That's a Cap." That's a Cap.
All
Bro.
right, so that works.
R.I.P. Takeoff for sure.
Take off.
But yeah, man, what you got for us? I know you came packed up with a couple topics
in
in
the
the
Duffy.
chamber.
You feel
in
me?
the
Let me go
Duffy.
ahead and reach
the
and-
Duffington.
So for the first
Come
one.
on now.
All right, so listen.
All right, so boom.
I want to start by giving y'all some gifts.
Aw.
Yeah, so
It's about
Yeah,
time.
this actually can go into what I want to talk about.
Wait.
So I have been wait because they was in my pocket and I ain't want them to. So they're like the dot or the tap cards, but
Oh, yeah.
they're linked with y'all's podcast and
Oh, thank
Instagram
you.
information. So all you gotta do is like tap a phone and then it'll directly like pull up. So
Man,
I
thank
just
you.
I thought that was like just a cool something to get y'all.
Don't
but-
make me cry.
I want to say
No, of
first of
course.
all, thank you.
Thank you
No
for
doubt.
gifts.
Second of all, this is actually his payment for being on the show. So for all the people that have been asking to come be a guest,
Oh, so
you
you
know
got
what you have
Surprise!
to do. The- no, okay.
This been our process
Just
the
kidding.
whole time.
We did not know this is a thing,
That's
so
what
we
he did,
appreciate that.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
sick.
No, I'm playing. I'm just
No,
kidding,
off
though.
top.
Thank you.
Now we have to make it.
But far as
All
me,
right.
but I've been cooling, bro. Been working. I think like right now, my head been into like I've been absorbing a lot of content just from my background is in marketing.
Yeah.
And so I love social media. I love just seeing like how you can like build a brand off of social media, which was what I did. But now I'm more so seeing like a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of like content creators, podcasts, and I like that because it's like everybody's in their own avenue of just authenticity, you know, whether it's your own self or you with a group of people. And I think that inspired me to kind of reorganize how I want to, you know, build my brand. And so like for me, I think right now I've been watching like a lot of podcasts like Pat Bev. I've been watching a lot of the NBA's podcasts.
Yes, sir.
A mixture of like
getting
like
2K?
business.
You getting 2K? You ain't.
You know,
like that.
Is
I'm a
somebody
Madden guy.
Is
I
somebody
don't
getting
really,
2K for you?
I don't really.
Ooh,
You feel
That's a
me?
bar.
You feel me?
That was a good bar. But unfortunately, if I was to get 2K, I would have to buy it myself. Unfortunately, you know, it's tough out here, man.
On me.
You know what I'm saying?
On my mama.
Ladies, listen up.
I ain't never got 2K for me either. But I also
Y'all
never
getting 2K?
Shit.
I told myself I was retiring.
You said jersey in there.
Yeah, my jersey in the Raptors already in 2K.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
But man, I don't know. The knife might come. I might be like, I gotta do it.
You gonna see that Kobe? You gonna see that Kobe edition? You gonna be like, come on, Zach, please. You remember that episode of Nez Declassified, low key, when they had Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah,
I do
He
remember
he
that.
had them shoes, bro. You got from the
Whoa.
Boston fan. Found this. You gonna have that hat on? And Kobe gonna pop like, come on, bro.
That's
So,
crazy.
you disrespecting me. This my year. But finish what you were
Okay.
saying though about the brand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
like
watching Pat Bev and them.
yeah, with the podcast and just content, it helps me kind of like decrease stress when I'm after work. I actually just got a new job, so
Nice.
you know,
Congratulations.
shout out to
Glad to
the
hear that.
Give Merit. You know, I'm working with them. I'm a program lead with the FATE program, so I'll be working with Jalen Rose Leadership Academy.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's about to
That's
be
dope.
fire. I'm actually excited to meet him whenever I do.
That's
I'm gonna definitely ask him. Like, I know I ain't got no hair, but your barber
I
fire.
knew you was gonna ask.
Listen,
about
You
the
know I
stuff,
gotta
bruh.
ask him
I knew
about
you
his
had to
barber.
ask, bruh.
That's like top 3 questions I'm gonna ask. Like, yeah. So how did you find your barber?
That's $1,000 haircut.
You know what I'm
They be
saying?
having
Got
all
it.
these debates.
That's how you gotta start, yo.
He not debating that. He like, I've been paying $1,000 for a cut,
Facts.
Facts.
So between that,
That's
just
sick,
enjoying
bro.
life, man. I just turned 25 in May. Not a couple
Yes,
months
sir.
removed,
Come on
just like
now.
2 25-year-olds. You feel me?
Say, man.
Two new. Welcome to the club. Yes, sir.
May what?
15th.
Okay, I'm the 21st. Okay, yes sir.
Yes, sir. Ski tour gang.
I'm actually a Gemini. But
Wow.
I'm on the cusp though. So
I'm not gonna undo
technically
my
both.
handshake. That's still solid.
Hey,
I rock with
sure.
Gemini.
Yeah,
All right, sure.
Taurus
You
is
feel me?
hard.
Yup.
You know, I have this subtle urge to like, I do want to undo a handshake because of Drink Champs. when Nori was talking about he undid a handshake when Jada Kiss was one of the guests. So I had this urge to I want to like purposely dap somebody up just to undap
it
because I want to see how that undap feels like if it really go.
That's maniacal.
Because the way, like if you watch the episode, the way he was explaining it, it sounded so hilarious. Like Nori was like coming through the crowd and he was dapping everybody up, just giving somebody people love, and then he seen somebody dap him up, and then he kind of like reflected like you.
Yeah,
that's
it was
crazy.
Like that was funny as hell, and it's kind of like I don't know, that's not nice, but it's kind of like I don't know, just some things you kind of like want to relive in your life just to see if it.
You gotta do it
different.
at least once.
You feel me?
beat.
Like you got to put it in your Duffy just to bring it back out one time for one time. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but yeah, no. That's pretty like a small summary. I'm ready for 2024. Even though this year isn't up, I got a lot of stuff I'm planning to kind of like unveil.
Okay.
It's just been like a real adultish, entrepreneurial-ish. I don't know what the hell is going on. This
You're 25. You're 25 now, so
Man,
that's how it is.
That's 25 for
feeling.
sure.
You be like, dang, bro, like.
Yeah.
What
No
Zach
cap.
always used to be, he said all the time when we first started the podcast, like I gotta get my life together, bro. He said I don't have enough time. I can't be wasting
I
time.
don't have enough
For
time.
real.
You say that all the time, sir. But Ike, you was on to something, bro.
Man,
I was like, we do got time, and now I'm about to be 26 in January. Like, dang, bro.
Searchkey.
I just be at home just crying in the shower, just.
Have you? Is this true?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Have you
See,
experienced
we're the
that before?
Catholics.
Dang.
Oh,
Like
crying in the shower?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if I ever cried in the shower.
No, maybe on a really dark day, but I can't recall it.
Does that not feel like a weird space to cry?
yes, it is.
I be stretching in there,
Actually.
so I mean, I be doing everything in the shower. I don't know why I wouldn't cry in there.
What?
What you mean?
We stretching what? What?
My body,
It's not a lot of room in there. What?
bro. So you can't touch
stretch your what?
so you can't touch your toes in the shower.
Wow. I mean,
Your calves don't be tight. My calves be tight.
calves be tight.
Yeah, I be in there.
I be focused on watching, but
Can I ask?
I be in there for 40 minutes just having the ball.
Are you still
40
facing
minutes?
the water?
Huh?
Are you,
Whoa.
are you still facing the water when you touching your toe?
I mean, it depends. It depends. What part of my body am I washing at this point in time?
I don't.
True,
You
that's
the
what I'm
one
saying.
that's
That
telling
part-
me that you stretch. Like it's like is this
You got to get it.
okay?
Bro
okay.
can't wash, rinse,
saying?
calf raises. Like
Exactly.
The
You know
calf
what I'm
races
saying?
was different.
And if
I-
you
I
and if you
was
if your back facing the water, hey, you just getting extra clean.
Okay.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's the first for me, Zach. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, stretching.
Hey, try it out, man. Tell me how it feels.
I feel like it's nah.
I don't know. I'm about to wrap my hair up or something.
Oh yeah, you see, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
You felt the need to
That
stretch.
was so funny to me.
You said what?
You just felt the need to.
Yeah, cause
The
you
shower
ever
itself is loosening you up. Is what I'm saying.
So that's why
That's
it'd be a
the
great time
prime
to do it.
Not
like-
after.
Well,
You know, you putting
have you ever stretched so hard that you started sweating? Like you trying to do some real?
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly,
Yeah.
like
It's like yoga.
yoga
Like yoga.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
So
Yoga's hard.
I'm not
For sure.
okay. I'm
if
not
you just
yet.
get out the shower, why would you want to get yourself sweaty again trying to really stretch out for real?
So it's killing two birds.
Two birds, one stone. And if you
Word.
go
One
sideways,
stretch.
you know what I'm saying? You can hit both of them ankles. You know what I'm saying? Get
How
right.
long? Yeah. How long
Okay,
your
the
showers
ankles.
be on average?
He said 40 minutes earlier.
Yeah, he did say for
that's
40
It'd
great.
probably be
That's
like,
how it was
really
growing
like
up.
20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Wow. I think the longest shower at this point in
Take
my
some me
life is
time, bro.
probably like 15 minutes.
Probably same.
And the fast one is like 10, 5.
I know that if I get out the shower and I try to do that activity, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to get in that bed and I'm going to go to sleep. So,
It's not for stretching at all, but
yeah, I'm just
see.
saying, I'm just saying in general, I've been there. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This is my peaceful time. Y'all be sitting on the toilet all day. Y'all ain't really using the bathroom. You're scrolling on your phone,
All
relaxing.
day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't do that too much anymore.
My leg might
say,
fall
yo, I was
asleep.
gonna
My
say,
leg might fall
man,
asleep a
you
little
don't get
bit.
up
That's
and
tough.
And just
That's that
fall over.
elbow. cutting off
The
that
elbow,
restriction.
man, you be like steep.
Yeah, now I be trying to just, just pretend, just like I got the table right here. It be getting me right.
That don't take a lot of like core work. That's why you got to stretch so much. You
bro,
Hey,
pretending.
I feel like
I'm about the workout. I took a video of myself today that I'm not gonna post because I was at work, but I was in there. I was just curling some 35s.
wow.
Just having a blast talking to a client.
got to get it in when you can.
Yeah,
You feel me? Time is
no
expensive.
excuses. Exactly, you don't get that back. Stretch in the shower, fellas.
Save yourself some time, bro. You wasting time doing that shit later. Why
That's
not do
crazy.
it now?
But before I finesse it, you got a topic that you want to go ahead and throw on us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure,
go ahead
for
with
sure.
it.
All right, so What is you all's opinion on? Like right now, oh, it has to be right now, but like just in general on
the
like
best topic I've heard.
white people appropriating our culture and like the content scene. Because I feel like
talking about braids.
that,
Oh,
or just in general. Because like okay, like the hair, like we got the girl who clipped up, who had like the braids, she clipped the hair out, and then you know what I'm saying.
I've seen guys with it while I'm out. You know,
Yeah.
like just full on. I'm just like,
cornrows?
Yes, bro.
I seen a guy over here. He pulled up when you said
What's
earlier,
wrong?
Dreads or like
how
what's
do you get
wrong
without
with
a
it?
girl
Grow it out
then?
naturally.
I was like,
You guys don't
like, you
own
can
the
go out of place.
hairstyle.
Yeah.
You're right,
And
but
then you got the new podcaster like that woman Bobby.
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
she got cornrows.
I kind of no, she ain't got cornrows. I just feel like
I was finna
I ain't
be
gonna lie. I feel like
appalled.
she eating off the black culture for real,
A
for real.
little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little. I mean, I feel like anybody who is not black, you gonna eat off the culture regardless. But some people you can kind of see like, all right, you kind of milking it a little
just
too
like
much.
talking
Now.
about this was
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Reel it in.
like it can just,
Who is your target audience?
Facts.
bro, exactly.
Do you know your target audience?
Mhm.
No, for real.
Type beat.
But I think that is in general. Like we move the culture, so it's kind of like everybody feel like they need to take something from what we've already started.
I just want black people to get paid, bro. If they wanna, if a white person
Man,
wanna make
what?
a rap song, whatever. But I need, you know what I'm saying,
see that
those.
money.
I need those involved to get they cheese, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, we get a lot of like industry plants. You get people that just pop up and kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of do their thing. They just trying to kind of bite or do certain things. Or you even
Right
have
now.
situations like even kind of when you was talking about the Jays, talking about the Miley Cyrus, bruh,
Yeah.
where she kind of tapped in. You know what I'm saying? She kind of had her thing
Jays
going
on my feet.
on. Exactly.
Jays on my
Did her
feet.
thing with Mike Will.
Juicy J.
Exactly. Literally. They made that video had to be the blackest thing ever, bro. A few years later, she was on the VMAs with Robin Thicke, twerking, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a chicken leg?
Trumping.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Then just for years later, for her to be like, you know, I don't even identify with like any of that, or like I'm
wow.
not that tapped
Yeah.
in with that. You know what I'm saying? Like then what was it, like you said, then what was it really all for?
Facts.
Were you really intentionally trying to like tap in with some of those things, or was it just like
A phase.
I'm trying to get paid? You know what I'm saying? I know people gonna eat off of this.
Phase that
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
paid.
Yeah,
That's
I ain't
nuts.
gonna knock nobody for making that back, but it's like when it come at the expense of us, it's like that's got a blast.
No, exactly.
Or it's just so obviously influenced by us. You just be like, that's interesting. And the cornrows thing, I don't know, because was it you? Someone has
They
said
not built for cornrows.
you
at all.
can't.
You can't do that, bro.
actually. Like
It's
this
just
is not
interesting
even
to
like
see.
a opinionated like
It's a fact.
oh, it looks weird on you, or it does. But the more pressing issue is the fact that like the texture and like the actual like genetic makeup of your hair is not fit for like protective styles.
all the
and stuff
upkeep
like that,
of
you know what
it
I'm
and
saying?
everything.
Exactly.
Like they're probably not even doing that. They just
You ain't
they just
patting.
get them and they just like
Come on, be for real. Be for real. And it's just something that whenever I see it, I wonder why. Almost every single time, and consistently every single time, because it's not a
Your
normal
locks
thing.
don't look like ours.
And okay, I wonder if I were to ask you, would you say, "Oh, I'm from somewhere else," or we're gonna say, "No, I'm just down the street. I just felt like going for it." I'd be like, "Okay, that's interesting."
I mean, I think it's kind of like it's a weird line to tell, because it's partially like you can take the frame of what's the saying where it's like imitation is flattery or
Yeah,
whatever. You know, it's like we could be like, oh, okay, like it is still a statement that they are people that historically oppressed us or viewed us as less than, and now they're like trying to be like us and blah blah blah. That is a testament to the fact that we
Sticking
are
power.
very very
It's deep for
cool.
us.
Like at
Yeah.
minimum, like we have something culturally that is admirable for people that literally at some point thought we were less than. So that's a cool thing that we can flex. But then at the same time, it's like you look at that other side of it of like, okay, but you're doing it at the expense of this, and this, or the more unfortunate like sort of side of it that I think of often of you are able to do it at a larger, or more successful kind of level
Yeah.
because of your access to different things, whether it's like career based or industry based kind of things.
So I go with like the Bobby, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
exactly.
it's like how one of your
Bobbies.
first interviews, you know what I'm saying, with Drake.
The one's blowing
You know what I'm
up,
saying?
bro.
Crazy.
And she took it down. That's cool, crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I think they said he told her to take it down.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
They beefing, maybe?
I think I saw a video.
I think
you're talking about.
just the way she was kind of like making him look, I think, and then some of like kind of the rhetoric like around it, and I think it was even too. I don't know if this is before or after the Yachty thing, but I think like that interview kind of played a part in it too.
Oh, they are pretty close. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so
Drake and Yachty.
Yeah.
Yachty.
Because she went on some like other podcast or something, was talking about how he's like super awkward.
Yeah,
and
she did.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's messed up.
Yeah, she was like he was real,
I mean,
real
get her.
awkward. Like he was acting like he didn't want to say.
I mean, and he might
She was
be,
like,
but but I think the problem was just the fact that like her whole thing is being awkward, and
And
then
she did not sound how she normally sounds.
and it's just
too.
kind of like, oh, okay, so you were
You flipping the
trying
script.
to, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what
And,
I'm
and then
saying.
it also brings up like, okay, now you're weirdly appropriating awkwardness. Like there's real awkward people
That's
out
your
here.
whole thing, ain't it?
I low key would have got off in the Montgomery Brawl. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
You talking about?
I'm just saying, bro. Like we on the topic. I'm thinking like,
Come on, now's my chance.
I know, like I feel like I would
Yo.
have got off.
I mean,
We've all wanted to be in those scenarios.
What's the Montgomery Brawl?
Oh, you went on Twitter, but you probably
The
know
chair?
something.
Yeah,
ain't on Twitter.
the chair, bro.
Yeah, my man.
I seen that
No
chairs
way.
were discounted, and I see everybody talking about it, but I
Yeah,
didn't
this
know
happened,
what it was about.
Whoa!
You didn't
You
ago?
didn't wonder why that was the case.
That's insane.
Bro, yeah, that Montgomery Brawl was crazy.
I
Explain
literally
it to me.
didn't talk about
It was like
I
a
thought
big,
everybody knew.
It was like a dub for the black community for
Basically.
sure.
What happened was was he
We
a
spun the Civil War
worker?
back.
He was, I think he was like a security
Security
guard
guard.
on like
Yeah,
the.
he was being
on the dock.
pressed
on a pier.
by some white people about I think maybe he told him
I
you
think
can't
he asked
dock
him to
here or
move
something,
or-
and they ain't want to move. They started fighting. He threw his head up,
It was like the sun. That was it.
and it was up. All of a sudden,
There was a guy swimming
Bro,
across
16
the
years old.
water.
jumped
Got
across.
busy.
They get up, and it's just more and more and more people show up. Eventually, there's the guy with the chair.
Chair.
And he get him.
Laying them out.
Woo! Hey, I'm sorry, I shouldn't actually.
I love WWE.
Got him
as a
on
kid.
that
I would have to handle
He
some
got him
shit.
on that one.
He definitely.
He said, "Woo!"
He getting riled up.
Bro who
Yeah.
swim, he might have stretched in the shower, you know.
Hey, I'm saying that's why he was ready. That's why he was ready.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You do got to
Wow.
be super
You never
strong
saw
to
it.
swim and then lift yourself up.
Man, yeah,
to,
bro,
To fight.
Bro,
he's
he was swimming
like what?
quick too.
Come on.
bro. He
Man.
was. I was like, oh,
Full
no.
flat.
He got over there for
Literally,
real.
bro.
No, he was
you,
tapped
you
in.
know Matt Tamela?
Who?
Matt Tamela.
Do I know who? Say what's the name? You said Matt.
His name Matt. He one of our closest friends. You got to meet him. He the guy who could do that.
Oh,
He's
he
the
was-
one
he
person.
was the
that-
one.
Yes.
Swim and then hop. Oh yeah.
He
Yeah.
swam in the Detroit River
Oh wow.
multiple times.
Oh, I think he got superpowers now.
Yeah,
that
bet.
man Aquaman.
Low key. Yeah, that might explain some things.
But yeah, no, that would have been a fun.
What made you want to say
Engagement.
you would have got off?
You know, it was an intrusive thought in my mind because we was on the topic of like white people appropriating our culture, and I'm
So
like, you know, if
you
I
said
had my
just-
chance to get my get back, I low key need to maximize the opportunity. I don't condone violence, however, I am going to protect myself at all times for myself and my
And it might be
people,
with a chair.
you know. Gotta have a flavor too. I might have to go with the the black one with the soft cushion.
That's a.
Wow. With
They should
black
be grateful
horses
for
on,
that.
too.
You know, what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You said
coulda
him a
had
concussion.
You
Some
could have the
CTE.
full steel, John. They just.
I'm for sure hitting them with the steel in the church basement.
And the barbed
Bust it a
wire.
little bit. You feel me? I don't know.
You gotta have the one that got a little discoloration on it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It got like the little
Discoloration.
gray patch
it got
on the
a-
left corner.
It's got the
4
name
plus
spray painted
strength
on it,
boost.
so they know
It
it's
got,
their
it got a
shit.
little grape juice from you know, first
Oh,
Sunday
yeah.
from the couple of Sundays
Communion.
ago. Mm-hmm.
And got some holy power behind it. You feel me?
It will, bro.
I'm
It
saying
might
that.
send them to God.
Oh, I ain't going that far. I ain't going that far. I'm just trying to knock him out.
Now we
knock
got
some
a
sense
case
into
in our
him. That's all.
hands.
You,
You know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
you definitely doing 25 to life. You didn't hit that white
With a
man with that
chair?
chair like that.
Dang.
Ooh,
I'll
wee.
say my
Laid him
opinion
out.
on it is because I don't
You
like.
gotta see it.
Well, I'm talking
He's
about
talking
just
about
them
appropriation.
appropriating culture and
Oh.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. At the end of the day, we all just want an even playing field. That's really what the biggest thing is. Because you
Yeah.
know, what if they were to be like, "Oh, you guys are wearing suits"? You know where you got that from? Or if they were like,
They might have.
yeah, like, "Oh, you want to be an accountant?" Black people aren't accountants, so I don't want to be like, okay, so are we appropriating them by doing any of the things that we historically haven't done? That's me, you know, trying to play devil's advocate. But yeah, but if you are, you know, preventing us from having any type of momentum and then using our accolades against us to, you know, advance your agenda, then at the point, that's when it like is upsetting and, you know, stuff like that. So I just say, hey, just let us be. And if you ain't gonna let us be, then hop off our meat.
Hey man,
This is crazy.
He's currently watching.
I'm watching the
audio
Montgomery
listeners.
brawl, and I'll be talking to some real racist people on the phone. I'm like,
Oh yeah, because you be talking to old
Oh
folks.
wow.
I'll be talking to old folks, man.
like,
You know
you sound
they,
black on the
they
phone.
stuck in their ways.
Oh,
Man,
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
somebody was like, I can't get anything. Those people at the border are just taking all the perks.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess I just wasn't born the right color. I was like,
The border
whoa.
is crazy.
I was like, I don't think that your color has anything to do with it. I
Right,
think
you
it's
just trying
definitely
to
your income level.
diffuse.
And
move
he's
on.
like, nah, it's definitely because I guess I should have been born darker. Did I tell you about a friend I made at my previous job? He was, Indian.
Yeah.
He was Indian American, and then he grew up in what's that place called? Northville.
Yeah.
It's
Northville, like Michigan, Northville, Michigan.
yeah, ain't that near Livonia?
yeah,
Yeah,
sure
I
is.
think it's near there.
It's closer to Novi. It's like next
Yeah, it's
door.
like it's
literally
like,
next door.
It's kind of
They are
right next door.
rivals.
Okay, yeah. So he grew up there, and then like him and me would have very open and honest conversations at work. It's like because he wasn't a Caucasian man, I could ask him about the Caucasian experience because all of his friends are, and then he also could talk to me about African American things. So then we just have conversations and stuff like that, and then he would just like disclose to me just like so many thought processes that he has, and I'm kind of just like since I'm it's open and honest. I really want you to tell me as if I wasn't a black person. Like just talk to me like somebody else. Like why? Like what do you think? And he like
It might be
explained these
dangerous.
things to me.
Immediately drops the N-word.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You gotta be careful with that.
No,
Sketchy.
he just came like
Well,
one of the
bet.
things that he said. He was just like, well, why don't black people fix black violence? Like you guys are so worried about the police killing you. Why haven't you guys like fixed that issue? Blah blah blah. Like if you can't even like handle things in your own culture, etc. And then he just had multiple other things that I just realized. Like I would just like, well, have you ever been around any African American people, or have you ever even thought deeper to understand why this became an issue at any point in time? Like you're definitely seeing whatever issues we might have as a race at large. I mean, for face value,
Or see
but
it
you're
on the surface.
Exactly, but you're
Yeah,
not really
surface
like looking
level.
about the underlying issues that cause any of these things. So then it'd take me constantly asking him a question, asking him where he got that opinion from, challenging it, and then every time that I would do that, eventually he'd be like, I've never thought about it like that. Like one of the biggest things that I said to him.
Because that's what they don't want you to think
exactly
about it
because
like
nobody's
that,
ever
bruh.
taught you
Dr.
to.
Umar.
Yeah, so
You know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
Oh my god.
one of the things that I said that resonated with him the most, I was like think about this job, because at this time I had a job that a lot of people couldn't really get. It was a really good role that I had, and I was like, to you and to like your counterparts, like this is just like a okay job, like you guys really could care less. And I'm like, for the people that I know back home, like they're like,
Man.
oh my god, you do this, like that's so great, like wow, blah blah blah. So I'm like, even the perception on this job, it's like this means nothing to you, but this means the world to people that from where I
Facts.
come from.
Fact.
And then I'm like, you also got to think about it. It's like you have so much, whether that be business knowledge, because maybe your parents were
Acumen.
first generation immigrants and stuff like that. It's like even though you had to come to a new country and like learn the ropes and make your way, you already had a certain level of understanding of how your ecosystem and your economics work. So you just had to translate that to American culture, where it's like I'm a second generation literate individual in my own home country. So I'm like, so when you think about all of the things that African American people haven't done or what you think that they could do because you have a very small minded view of us, it's like you're not really thinking about those kind of things. People who have roots in Alabama, Virginia, and stuff like that, it's like your great grandparents probably never even learned how to read. So you know what I'm saying? When you really just put that into perspective and really feed that to them, and they've never even thought of anything like that, then their mind is kind of blown. So after I said that to him, he had a completely different perspective on it.
Yeah.
But it's like, when all you've ever heard is lazy, violent, and all these other things,
dangerous.
it's like
And you just, what I'm saying, in a city like Northville, you might not particularly be around like a lot of like black people, you know what I'm saying? So I even think about like people that grew up in like the U.P. that might go to school. Like
They hate
they go to school at Wayne State, and they like, dang, like I've never had to go to school with anybody that didn't look like me.
Wayne
Man.
State in particular,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
shell shocked.
Literally, they probably
You're in Detroit.
Man, the heart of it.
You're literally just in Detroit.
scared every day. They like, man, I don't know what to think.
They speed walking.
not opening them doors,
Crazy.
Literally,
slithering
bro.
through.
Bro, just
through.
sliding through, bro. They like, hey man,
Tomorrow.
and then when somebody
He was trying to
remember
take
that
my
story.
bag. He was trying to take my bag.
literally,
I'm
and then,
trying to get to class.
exactly, someone be like, hey man,
What
you
am I
should have
gonna do
held the
with your
door
homework?
open. Now you want to call the police?
Right.
Like, come on,
Bro.
bruh. you didn't even have to escalate it that way.
How y'all feel about to make it a little lighthearted in here now? How y'all feel about Jorts, man? Because I heard they're making a comeback. I've been seeing them over the internet.
Listen,
I hate jeans.
You gotta, no,
Listen,
you gotta swag them out.
yes,
You have to swag
One.
them out.
But it's possible now.
but
it is possible. However, it ain't gonna
issue-
be on me.
The percentages in it, the percentage probably won't be in people's favor, bro. Chances are, if you rocking some jorts, bro,
I've rocked them. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I have rocked them in my past.
I've
So-
rocked them.
as a young bull,
Yeah,
So
for sure.
what made you realize that Jorts weren't okay?
For
Hold on,
me,
Vlad,
it
what
just,
moment?
it just.
Did you get cooked?
I definitely did not get cooked because I wore them at the time when people was wearing them.
When did they stop though?
I felt okay. So
I learned late that they stopped wearing them.
So boom.
Oh.
I felt like during the era where like the True Religion, the Mech era, that kind of followed that next kind of like summerish that followed up where
Yup.
you could rock some shorts, the cargo,
but
the
there
true
was gonna have to
shorts.
be something super nice.
That what I'm saying.
we was
That
wearing bigger
designer
stuff.
aspect
Yup.
of it came into play.
and a particular length.
And like you said, it was
Exactly.
definitely more cargos after a while.
And the weight
like,
aspect, you know, for a guy like myself, if you ain't never shopped in the Husky section, you really, you know what I'm saying? It's,
Bro,
it's
my
tough out
heart
here.
was so
just
hurt
saying.
when I hit Husky as a kid.
Oh,
I
man,
ain't gonna
what?
lie, bro.
I
Third,
was
fourth
sad.
grade was, man.
Hey.
I'm like, what is Husky? I'm like, yeah, just my mama just tell me, just come on
That
over
body
here.
just
Just
come
come
on.
over
Come
here.
on.
Boy, you wearing
I'm like, what you mean?
Right.
This ain't boy.
That's your
She like,
question.
I know.
That answer.
You know,
Come on.
We gonna get you over here.
That's
Boy,
what
you
up.
in the mid section. Mom, I'm 12.
Man, what?
Man.
They know, I thought we was getting a dog.
They just
like, no, this ain't no dog.
You know,
Ain't that Husky.
you know what it is, bro? They should have had a better name than Husky.
Yeah, bro.
Literally. Man,
That-
what?
Make you feel so dirty.
There's nothing
Man, Jorts
positive
and
connotated by that. Bro.
well, Jorts and Husky don't make down. That's not
Husky
good.
Jorts.
That's a
Jorts.
losing, that's a
Husky
losing
Jorts,
combination,
Man,
bro.
that sounds like sweat. That's what that
Yeah,
sound
Jorts.
like.
No, that's the issue with them. What I'm saying, like, you
Yeah.
can wear them, and I personally, because I had an issue where I was going to an event and I needed some shorts.
Yeah.
And for this instance,
Tell the
I was
people,
like,
Troy.
listen, nah, because normally I
Talk
don't
about
do
it.
this, but in this moment, I was like, I'm really indecisive about these. So I was like, all right, bro. I asked my dad.
I'm pro Jorts, man.
He was very pro Jorts, but he when he
Dad's
saw the
gonna be-
other ones.
Dad's gonna be
Nah,
pro Jorts for sure.
bro. When he saw the other ones, they had like a little distress or something
Okay,
here.
there
The biker-
you
the
go,
biker
yeah.
He turned up. He said, "What the hell is that?" I said, "Bro, I swear." That's why I was like, all
What's
right.
going on with you?
So I was like, all right, for one, I will roll with the jorts, and I did. But I was like, bro, I just feel hot. I just feel
Man.
hot and uncomfortable with
Yeah,
these.
your dad thought you was hiding the ass
But
wearing them
I ain't
distress
gonna
shorts.
lie, they did look good.
So I'm saying,
I
you
ain't
gotta, if
gonna
you
cap.
swag
You
it
said
right,
you was
you
wet,
know what I'm saying?
You
You
gotta
can
swag
get
it.
off with it.
You can swag it, but I was like, I'm uncomfortable. No cap.
That's a part of Ebonics right there.
Swag 'em.
You acting real hot in the ass right now.
Mm-hmm.
What does that
That's
even mean?
crazy.
Definitely a black, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
That's an old
they ain't gonna know
black.
what that means. They ain't gonna know what that
It's
means.
provocative. It gets the people going.
It should hit you with the sugar in the tank or something like that.
Man,
bro.
I'm
You be
saying
like,
Wow.
like African American males and so homophobic, especially the
But
older
the-
ones. You
I'm
can't do
saying,
anything.
even off shorts, bro. If they
Well, you-
went if they went below the
Below
knee,
the
bro,
knee, I
I
swear
The
swear to
hoochie
God,
daddies?
bro.
They like
I
they
better
like,
not see not a cap.
I'm
Man,
not gonna lie.
Not a kneecap.
I
Do I
rocked the
care?
Hoochie Daddies
No.
last summer, I
Oh,
got
yeah.
some compliments. You
I've been
know what
wearing
I'm
them
saying?
this
So I was
summer.
like, hey,
it's
if
cool.
y'all like it, I love it.
Oh, it's cool now.
But the jorts, that's why
I'm talking.
talking about,
I'm
hey,
talking.
keep-
Like, I'm
keep
talking
talking.
like yeah,
These
like
boys about to
2013
keep-
or something.
Keep inching up.
I do everything I
Yeah.
got to.
Forget about that.
I wear
My
that.
dad looking at me like,
Don't
I'm
gas
wearing
me
the
up.
hoochie daddies
where
tomorrow.
the rest of them?
All right, so
I
you
sure am.
you meeting the girl father for the first time.
Daisy Dukes.
You coming in the door with some
no.
You coming in the door with some jorts, or you coming in the door with some
I might wear pants
with some
at
hoochie
this
daddies
point.
on.
I can't wear hoochie
'Cause-
daddies, bro.
All right, I'm gonna rock the Hoochie Daddies at my length of choice,
Yeah.
What's your length of choice?
like right above the knee, like right here.
Yeah.
Like right above the knee, like I feel like that's like basketball shorts. You know what I'm saying? It's only I feel like
it's still risky.
it is
He
risky,
definitely
but
cooking
the same thing with the jorts. If you swag them out right,
You real
Listen,
comfortable,
come on
huh?
with the jorts,
because
forces.
first of all, I'm
You in
the
there.
jorts. I'm telling you right now, I don't look good in them.
you just can't move too much.
I just don't
You
feel
me?
good in them.
You just got to be real static and move with big steps, bro.
I feel like
just
a fifth
feel
grade teacher.
My thighs might rub too much. You
they
know
do.
What I'm saying?
They absolutely do.
That's why I'm
That's what I'm
straight.
saying. It's just everything just feels hot, like it's friction.
Jeans are
Them
such a
jeans.
real
You know what I'm saying?
That's such a strange concept, though, bro. The fact that we kept them around all this time, I'm like, these pants are not.
But
And technically, I'm wearing the
not
Hoochie
super
Daddies.
comfortable.
but
They're
the
real
hoochie
durable,
daddies,
though.
I'm wearing
As I got
for her
jeans
daughter
on.
though.
The
Is that
hoochie
real
daddies, those
hoochies?
are.
You said you wearing what?
I'm wearing the Hoochie Daddies for his daughter though. So kind of like,
And I'm saying he hit you twice. He got more reasons. Not only are you here with my daughter, and you got on these little.
And you ain't got on no damn pants.
You ain't got no damn pants.
I feel like I got enough
the Jorts
character.
Wow.
To make up for it?
To make up for it, absolutely.
I'm with you on that movie.
Listen, don't be.
They hate when you wear small shirts too.
Facts.
I don't really wear small shirts.
Oh yeah, I can't do the 2 T's.
I know somebody would be wearing the small shirts,
Hey.
bruh.
Oh,
Man,
good
I ain't gonna
question.
say no names, but
If y'all went,
You've been on the show before.
if y'all rocking a shirt,
Oh man.
I always prefer to have my T-shirt like smaller than the shirt that I'm wearing.
your,
Like shirt
your
underneath.
undershirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
You
You
still
know,
wear undershirts?
you said, do I wear undershirts?
Yeah.
Beater.
Like a
beater.
beater. All right, I'm a beater under the white tee type of guy.
Yeah.
That's me.
I don't be doing it
Lately
because
I have.
Because you
it be
see it.
outlining.
Yeah, you see
But I
it.
low key like that because I like a little muscle.
No, bro.
I feel it, dog. I feel it.
See the print. You
So,
feel
you
me?
know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You say you want to pick the headphones up?
That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
Right.
Grabbing as
Man.
strong as ever,
Boy,
bro.
especially when it be hot too. That really be the kind of saving grace.
And
I
low
don't know.
key, that is true because
just
me,
saying.
fat boy swag,
Oh.
beater under
Word.
the tee. I get
Jorts?
hot, take the T-shirt off. Now I gotta sweat.
We up.
Don't
up.
play with me.
I'm just saying.
I'm thinking 2 steps ahead.
Giving out the keys. Or
You know what I'm
Working
saying?
smarter, not harder, bro.
Exactly.
That's like wearing basketball shirts under your pants.
That was insane.
That
That's
was
crazy.
That was
You
the
don't-
era.
you don't
That
know
was
when
the
you gotta
era.
hoop.
That was the
It's
era.
just
I
hot.
haven't done it in a while though.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
After
just
like
hot.
15,
Yeah.
you knew better.
I wasn't even a hooper. And I
But
just
if I'm
did it.
going to the gym, I for
Facts.
sure still, I for
Absolutely.
sure still do that. But not like on a regular
You gotta
basis.
sag them a little bit because
Gotta
they
sag.
slippery
Yeah.
anyway. So
Man, it's a lot going on there.
Got the jeans and a
I
little,
wonder who
little bit
came
of
up
like
with
green.
that trend. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I hopped on that trend. It was in high school when I started rocking the shorts.
That was definitely just an 08 thing, bro. 08 thing.
Yeah.
They was definitely rocking that do-rag.
It's a lot
Couldn't
of
get
layers.
the Dewey
man.
though.
They had on underwear. They got
You
on
couldn't?
basketball
Couldn't.
shorts
Like you weren't
and
allowed to.
jorts.
Absolutely.
I was also not allowed.
I didn't know what a do rag was until college, bro.
Oh, I was not allowed to because I looked too hoodlum according to my folks. Yeah.
my
Oh.
parents, my mama, my daddy was on that. He like, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like you wearing do rag. I'm like,
Oh, and yeah, and then they told me that way in college, and I was like, but I need it.
Yeah.
So it's on.
Yeah, y'all waves must have not been 360, and my parents would get on me for now.
I was gonna
not
say,
taking
my,
care of
I'm
my
saying my dad used to be
that
mad at me
do-rag
when I
on?
went to sleep. I had no.
Oh, you out here touching that pillow like
Talking
that?
about that
just
crown.
bareheaded?
Get that crown back there.
And then
I
don't
s-
get me started when I got my ears pierced. It was kind of like, all right,
Tell me, you on some
pushing
zesty
it.
stuff?
You're
right
pushing
now.
it, bud.
Who are you?
Are you gang banging?
Literally, they talking about
Oh, that'd be insane.
You banging?
Hey, no.
I feel like the do rag and the bonnet. I feel like it was equivalent though. You know, like for the women, like they or people who got longer hair, like they wear bonnets. I thought do rag same. At least my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all was kids that got used to get Vaselined up on the face.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man,
For
definitely.
sure,
You walking in there
When I was
greasy as can
Greased
be.
up.
When I was little,
Yeah.
but and it's pretty soon I was like, this does not.
This
This
is
something
too
up
many-
with this,
this is
bro.
too much.
There's a lot going on.
It's-
Pores
Yeah,
are
bro,
done
wow.
for.
I'm like, it's not even hot outside. Why do I feel like this?
Everything
Sticky.
clogged.
Ugh.
My grandma used to keep baby oil. She used to she just never liked being ashy, so she had to like.
No, I'm about to say because
straight
the
oil.
alternative was, ooh, you all right? I'll put it on. Whatever.
Mhm.
Put it on me.
So when did you discover that jorts were not a thing anymore? Like,
Yeah.
because you said you discovered this late.
Late.
Man, kind of like
Meeting
kind of like the
father.
6 rings being Mexican
Said
Jordan.
yesterday.
I ain't know that until 18. My man
wow.
Tori had to come down here. He like, bro, throw them away. I'm talking about, bro, I wore these like 3 times. He was like, I don't care.
Oh,
You can never wear them
That's
again.
3 times too many.
That's 3 times too many. I'm like, no, dang. This is my only blue shoe. No, I can't wear no blue shirt. I'm a man.
She's talking about, I'll buy you another.
I feel it. Though, bro. I had
get rid of them.
I had
You need
the
to
I had
get
the
rid of
Jordan
these.
True Flights in like middle school that looked like the Jordan
Yeah.
7s.
I know what you're talking
Hey,
about.
I was getting off.
I had the flights that look like the 3s, like
Yeah.
the baby blue and white ones. Thought I was
Yeah,
killing the
no, I
game.
Come on, bro.
But the jorts, when did I really realize? Like, I think I was in Grand Rapids. I think I was like 19. I was because in Saginaw, jorts is a thing, just like freeze cups. A lot of things that we a couple steps
And
behind.
taco bread.
Sag nasty.
It's a time moving slower, bro.
It is,
saying.
bro, for real, bro. So when you go to these,
Not the news gets to y'all last.
right.
I'm just saying, like Facebook is
Barack
still,
Obama
Facebook is
is
still
the
the
new
primary
president
social media
of
in
the
Saginaw.
United States.
Oh, that's tough.
Like a lot of my people in Saginaw are just not really like they're like I don't really mess with Instagram, or they were saying that like while I was in college, and now they just like such and such just made a Instagram
The
account.
threads.
Wow.
Yeah, like literally.
Oh, look
Dang,
at you.
bruh.
I'm okay, you upgraded. But,
Okay, that is actually kind of crazy because I had an Instagram in like 8th grade, bro. So
and it's not to say that they don't have Instagram, but it's like the city's just not on it. Like nobody's
rock
utilizing
with
it, so nobody really cares to be active on theirs.
Right.
Where you come down here, it's like the first thing somebody asks you, "What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram?"
Facts. Yeah.
So
They asked Instagram for your number for sure.
Yeah.
man, but yeah. So with the Jorts, it's like I think I was like 18, 19. I went to visit my man's aunt in Grand Rapids.
shout out Ant.
Facts. And
Shout
I was
out,
trying to,
Ant.
I was trying to get flyed up. I was trying to, change my wardrobe. My barber, the first thing he said, he just said this to me like last week, Dion.
Yeah.
He had said to me, he was like, yeah, it's like, bro, I remember when I first met you, I thought you was like one of the weirdest dudes in your friend group. He was
No
like, he was
way.
like, now you probably the most normal out of the group.
Oh wow, that's how he feels.
Dead ass.
Bet.
That's a sick
Next time I
compliment.
see him, I'm gonna ask him what he say.
He
Say
was like,
less.
He was like, yeah, like you're the
What?
most normal. So
Didn't
he
I
was
meet
like,
Dion before? Didn't we? Is this the same barber you?
I've been going to him
from
since
the-
like
John,
18.
like
What is
he
that supposed
must
to
not
be,
know me,
bro.
I'm
Right.
saying, we met one time. I'm like, wait. Next time I see him, I'm like, hey, bro, I know we met
what
like
is
one
his name by
time
that?
years
This guy more
ago.
than me.
Right.
I'm like, dang, what was I doing that wasn't normal, bro?
I'm dead.
But he gonna break
He
it
did
down.
say
He talking
most
about
normal.
honestly, he gonna break it down.
John walking
like,
into the shop.
I'm literally.
No freaking way, bro.
But he had said,
But can you do this on concrete?
He'd be like, yeah, bro, that's what I'm talking about.
He
right
said
there.
exactly, bro. Don't ever come in the shop again, man.
Ever again. Pick yourself up, go.
Okay, I got it.
You got it right.
All right.
That's crazy.
Guilty.
Literally.
That's crazy.
But he had said to me, he was like, yeah, man. I was like, what was weird about me? He was like, man, bro, you used to come in there, them big ass jeans. You had the Odell Beckham haircut, bro. Like,
No freaking
what you got a bro hard
Oh.
for? I'm like, I was poor, nigga. I ain't have a
Said you
job
had-
yet.
I'm
Said
broke.
you-
I
he said
can't
you-
eat. You got the power to take that. He
That's
said you had them thick
crazy.
ass cuffs on the jeans.
Man,
bro.
I'm like, I'm wearing a
Remember
boot
jeans
cut.
be too big? You got a cuff to
Yes,
at the
Man, you got the little roll up under. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
nasty business.
I'm like, little did you know, these my jeans from 9th grade. I still ain't upgraded the wardrobe.
Man,
Facts.
So I'm in Grand Rapids, and I'm
Making
telling my
do.
man's like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to, what I'm saying, learn how to get really fly. You feel me? Like, I've been doing the best I can.
Yeah.
But I'm only getting 3 outfits every school year.
Yeah.
Since 14. Like, none of this new. And then he was
Right,
like,
bro.
Making something out of
I
nothing.
went to pick up some jorts. He was like, I'm gonna just have you put those down right now. I'm talking, bro, these hard. These 39.
Somebody.
He was talking about,
Said,
bro,
"This a
people don't wear
bargain."
those no more. I'm talking about for real. I'm talking about when they stop wearing jorts.
Yeah, man.
Well, I didn't even call them jorts. But
Shorts.
he was just making fun of me. I feel like George it has a negative connotation.
It's a negative connotation.
Yeah.
Come
You know
on,
what I'm saying?
Husky.
These are
jorts.
jean shorts.
Yeah.
See for sure.
But
You're
calling
done
them
for,
Georges
bro.
make them sound just horrible.
Jean
Jorts
shorts.
sound better than jean shorts because if you say
Exactly.
jean shorts, it's kind of like
I just called them shorts.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to
Yeah.
emphasize that they were jean. You see the material.
now we
You-
know.
Why I even got to say it?
yeah.
Because I would know when I see him, but now verbally you're like,
But he like, yeah, put them down, bro. He was like, you gotta grab these cargos, man.
yeah.
Yeah, they was gonna point you to the cargos, bro.
As if I'm just walking around carrying tools. Like,
Literally, bro.
like why I got all these loops?
15 pockets,
for
bro.
nothing.
No,
You ain't never using the ones right on the
Ever,
side,
bro.
bro.
Man, I was
That's
looking
kinda
for
like-
some pants to hold my hammers.
It's kind of like them carpenter pants. No.
Yeah.
That's a vibe. And I think Jorts are coming back. Funny enough. Jorts
They
and big
are.
tees.
Yeah, League Fits just dropped the. You follow League Fits?
I don't think so.
You a sports dude. So League Fits is basically just the flyest like basketball players, football players. They tunnel fits and stuff like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Got
yeah.
Russell Westbrook
Gotcha,
on there.
gotcha.
Exactly. They have Russell Westbrook. They do like a all league fits first team, second team, and then they do like the flyest athletes.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's
But on
easy.
there, they was like, if you're going to wear Jorts, do it like this. I think they posted it yesterday. And
Oh,
then there
wow.
was a whole bunch of people rocking Jorts most
I'm not
recently.
doing that, bro.
But they was, flying them up. proud
Can
as
we
hell
get some
on there.
jeggings?
Yeah, I know PJ
man?
Tucker on that list for sure. He be having
Huh?
Some jeggings. This man-
Jeggings.
Yes,
This
bro.
man- this
Listen,
man
hear
did.
me out. Just
Wait,
'cause-
what'd you just say?
Jeggings?
I'm good on those.
Just because my thing about jeans is that they're just so uncomfortable.
He just want the
like
views,
if,
man. He trying
no,
to show
I'm
the
saying
cheeks.
like if
Can they be
no,
big
I'm
jeggings?
not.
Like,
Yeah, they don't
they
have
can-
to
they can be
hug,
wide?
But
All
I'm
right,
just saying
okay.
like if,
Spandex
yeah,
material.
if it
yeah.
was like jeans, but like like a jogger material or something like
Right.
just a comfortable jean,
Your
and
girl
I'd
gonna
be
let you out
like,
the house with those on?
she don't control what I wear.
oh my.
Oh boy.
She gonna come on the
Oh,
show.
I don't, huh?
Go on the
Right,
show.
no, she busted the door just right now.
You said what, huh? That'd be crazy.
But no, yeah, it's not. So yeah, I'm not saying I want like skin tight, whatever, but just some more comfortable. 'Cause
More
I don't mind.
options
I don't mind
outside
the
of-
look of jeans, but I just
Yeah.
hate the feel of jeans. So
and well, I haven't really seen you as a cargo cuz.
I wear
Or-
cargos at
khaki.
work and like khaki cargo
Yeah.
stuff at work because I don't want to wear like real dress pants.
Exactly. There's no other option. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
It's either I'm preppy or like I'm sharp or I'm a little more comfortable.
Y'all got like a celebrity that y'all kind of like seen rock a fit. Y'all kind of was like, oh, I kind of like started a trend or something like that. Because I got one in my mind,
Early
and that's
guy.
Wiz. I feel like Wiz started that era of like the
Cargo
cargos, the
shorts
chucks,
and stuff,
and
yeah.
then like the
He had
the
people getting the
socks.
blonde
He
strip, bro.
swear, you know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
the
He
blonde
definitely had, and Odell off the fro. So
And that's why
you know
I
what I'm
had that
saying.
boy.
So
I'm like,
I
is
do
he
feel
saying
like
it was
the
lame? I'm
influences
talking
was
about-
there. You know what I'm saying? If I see Odell with it around that time, Odell was like literally the hottest thing out, especially
Real.
off the honeycomb. Honey badger. Yeah, that was
Facts.
Exactly.
fire.
Yup.
Definitely before he started, dipping his head in like jacuzzis with like, multiple people in the jacuzzi with him.
I'm
But,
dead.
yeah, definitely before the injury. Yeah, like that haircut was the hardest thing.
Dang.
in the world. I'm like, oh, this is
I mean, speak on it, bro.
Everybody had the Odell and Pal. You for sure
It
seen
was
one person
everywhere,
with
for sure.
that.
At least
hairstyle.
one. Yo.
And then even when I first started walking like the the nappy fro with the taper, like back in like 13,
That was
14,
everybody had
that was
that.
kind of inspired by
don't
Atlanta,
know.
particularly the Migos. So when I first started
Oh,
wearing
okay.
that, everybody like, okay, you got
Yeah.
the Migos, you got the Atlanta boy cut, and I'm
Yeah.
like, really? That's what this called? Shoot, I just seen a couple niggas had. I'm like, this
Yeah.
flies, man.
The
I'm
nappy
like,
fro
just
was-
go ahead, give me the taper. Don't even touch the top. You know what? Just leave it alone.
I went through my nappy fro phase for
Yeah.
sure. I used to have a chili bowl. It's tough. I ain't gonna lie, though. My hairstyles growing up was rough. Yeah, man.
Definitely before 13, it was crazy.
Boy, what? Imagine going to high school 14 with a chili bowl. I'm talking about the fade on that boy. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you heard that? Yeah. Imagine going to art class 9:15. Somebody hit you with the.
Michael Jordan.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Bro, man, ruthless.
Ruthless.
It
They
was tough.
They was cheese necking at Chandler Park,
Bro, what? Oh, that's rough. The cheese neck definitely was.
It was, bro.
Coming for your soul.
They was stinging people, bro.
Man, that's fighting words.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, man.
You had to. You got
It's
to
good.
earn your
Your
stripes
head
one
just
way or
You
ran
had
another.
to, bro. But I bet you won't get that cut again.
Yeah, no,
bet
no,
you'll
no.
let it. Bet you'll let it grow on the sides. And when he asks you, you want it. You be like,
Murder.
I'ma just
Murder.
keep it even
Yeah.
on all the sides, bro. He said, "You want me to tape it? Nah, bro.
Keep it simple.
Line me
Keep
up.
it-
Line
just
me
line
up and get me out
bro.
the chair.
Get me out, bro.
Your head's still beaming.
I'm saying your head's still red. He talking about, dang, bro, what happened? I'm like, don't even ask.
Don't
that,
ask
bro.
me. Don't worry about
The
it.
alcohol.
This your fault.
Please come.
Like, you told me this would be sweet.
Dog.
I said I gave you the mirror.
No.
You ain't want to look
at
at it. You didn't say nothing. Right? Like,
Bro,
You
gave you the
accepted
mirror
your
trying to
fate.
put it on you. Like, hey.
literally, bro. I need
It's
the
your cut, not mine.
literally, bro. At that point, you need the GTA barber cut the hair on your
Oh
head.
no. Oh no. Right.
Because you get a bald head, then
Oh, so
next
you
you
got
got
a
an
fro.
afro.
That's crazy.
Cut the hair.
How you cut the hair
He done
on
gave you
my
a lace
hair,
front.
bro?
Then you bald.
Get Chico beans on them.
I got two more. I just didn't know if I still ain't decided my answer for this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway and see where y'all take it. But well, actually, I got two. I'm gonna start with the easier one. Brain fart.
Brain.
Was y'all towns, I guess, small enough for your parents to think that they know everybody,
No.
like your friends and stuff like that? Like, what's their parents' last name? And then now they just trying to magically go through this like Pokedex of just every individual talking about, yeah, I probably know them.
Nah.
That ain't never happened to y'all.
Nope.
Was
No,
not banging
not
with the
necessarily.
neighborhood. I'll be honest.
True. True.
I felt like it was like that at the school that I went to, not necessarily like the neighborhood or where I'm from. Like, let's say elementary school. My mom knew like the good people,
Yeah.
people's parents. Like, you such and such son or your last
Absolutely.
name. I
Yeah.
think it was like that at school, but not nor so like the city or something. Cause city's so big. You know,
Yeah.
somebody might be my cousin. I never knew.
Okay, fair.
Nah, facts. Facts.
Well, yeah, I would say that's another small town thing. It's like you say one person name, your mama would just be like, "What's their name? Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
Who they auntie is? Who they
And
cousin
right.
is?"
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Talking about, yeah, I know I went to school with such and such. I'm
Literally,
like,
like,
how do you know
Somebody
everybody?
I
That's
lived next to them
crazy.
my
Yeah.
entire life.
I'm talking about
Get to break it down the family tree.
literally.
You can't even follow along half the time. You just be like,
Facts.
not
Like, they be like,
know.
honestly, bro, that's your brother.
Talking about, I don't even like them for real, man. I don't even know why you even brought them up. Like,
You talking about really, bro?
Right.
Y'all related? That's actually
I'm talking about, you know, Angelicia. Be like,
My-
yeah, I've heard the name. Like, yeah, that's your second
That's
cousin.
that's literally your older sister.
I'm not even gonna lie. My brother kind of is like that, but it'll be just we kind of nickname him the mayor Because it'll just be out of nowhere.
Parade inside the city.
Man, we'll be hanging out or something. He'll talk to somebody and then be like, oh, yeah, did you go to this school? Or do you know somebody that went to this school? And then we'll backtrack it all the way. And I'll be like, yeah, bro, you just know everybody, huh? So
Well,
that's the closest I can get.
That.
My dad's like that too.
Yeah, my dad's side of the family, like my grandparents from Muskegon, Michigan. So
Okay.
Muskegon is pretty small town. So
Yeah.
my grandparents for sure, like Nichols. A lot of people may know some of us or not, but not here in the city though. It's too big.
Okay.
Got you.
I would like that though, just that sense of feeling like
Camaraderie.
you know what I'm saying, like that
Yeah,
Spider-Man
sure.
meme type of
Right.
You know,
You know me.
I rock with that.
There he does.
I would rock with that.
I mean, it'd be feeling better to know than not to know, bro. I'd rather be
Yeah.
in a room
Man.
full of people I do know than a ton of people I don't.
Facts.
Yeah, the problem comes in when, somehow you related to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the family's so divided.
Now there's more questions to be asked.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't even go, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to talk to no girl in the room. You tell me, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who your auntie is, but I'm not risking it.
I'm just chilling by myself today.
Facts.
I think I'm gonna just do my own thing.
But yeah, the last question that
Miles
I wanted to
Morales.
ask was, I was watching this 50 Cent video on YouTube. I thought it was gonna be something real, like inspiring, like really, what I'm saying, get me on my hustle, on my grind.
Yes, sir, ski.
It wasn't.
Off
It wasn't.
the 50.
Yeah, it wasn't doing none of that. He really was just like
That's my dog.
just talking crap about a lot of things and a lot of people and stuff.
Cooker,
Like I
bro.
thought he was really finna drop a gem on me. But one thing he was talking about was like the death of RnB and just like the lack of like groups anymore and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they were trying to like pinpoint like why did they think that there isn't any kind of like groups anymore? And then it was like, well, after Bobby Brown, Beyonce, after you've seen all of them do it, it kind of like is an ego associated with it. So now you're not really thinking, let's go be in a group. And also there's not really managers piecing together talent. Like there was back in the day. There was a whole bunch of people who, that was their role. They weren't trying to be artists. They're like, if I could just find the talent and put them together, I can make my money that way. But then not everybody want to go independent. They want to go with a label and stuff like that. So if you were that individual and you can make a R&B group today that you think would be cohesive, that would also sell, who would you put in that group? And it could be male, female, it could be mixed. I personally went the route of all females just because I love SWV. I love Destiny Child. So
That's Reezy with that one, bro.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just to give y'all some more time to think, I was going through my Apple Music to find some
Let me
people.
tell
Bro, what's going on with you?
Zabby had me dead, bro.
Man, John be just
John just be
he
cracked
be trying
up,
to paint
bro.
me in his light, man.
Jeez.
But
Look at him.
exactly, bro. I be having the funnest time just trying to figure out what is he thinking. Like, what
Right.
is he finna say when I say that? But so to give y'all minds, you know what I'm saying? The star power of the group.
Oh, I thought you had it.
No, I just got like a lot of the
he got a
female
list.
artists
He just
that I
got a
like.
list.
I just got a list. Definitely, probably going. It's out of
It's
her.
probably gonna be her.
It's out of her, Janae. Janae is like but I don't really see Janae even like.
She
That's a
she's
good
on
one.
a she's on a low.
Yeah. I really ain't gonna see Janae probably in a group of people. I could see her definitely still doing like a group thing.
And then eventually doing her own thing.
Yeah,
and
like
being
I could see
super
her
big.
being like the Sonder,
Okay.
but still being her own thing.
That's a good analogy. I like the way you put that together.
Yeah, so I think that she could definitely handle that. Then she, I'm saying, she's so in tune with the instruments and too. She ain't never
Yeah.
necessarily got to be singing all the time. She can let somebody take that role because she gonna play so many other different instruments.
True.
So she just kind of like the Draymond. She can do so many different things for you. She can fill all these little holes. So I have her as my one. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Then
Oh, we doing this like NBA, like starting five?
no, it's just
That's
well, you can do
crazy.
it as many
Ooh,
as you
I ain't
want.
gonna lie. The starting five, low key kind of heat, but let's stick to what you. Let's stick to the original
For sure.
plan.
And then second, I'm going Ella May. Because in 2016,
She don't talk too
2018,
much.
around that time, I really thought Ella May
It's
was
gonna be a long
that.
skit after the end of them songs,
Yeah,
bro.
that's her only contribution.
That's gonna sell it.
Dog.
And that's why we need to go ahead and just cut all of that off because that's what we ain't here for. We just need to hear them beautiful vocals that you got. You
Straight
know
to
what
the
I'm
point. Okay.
So we getting her definitely because she does have a lot of talent, but I feel like she could benefit from being in a female group. She can get a little bit more notoriety from that. So she'd probably actually gain a lot from that. Where like her already got that publicity, kind of like a Beyonce, where she boosts the other people around her up. And then my third, y'all know Mariba?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mariah,
That's a good
I
pick.
feel like she got that. Like, she definitely could be a second or third option. She ain't got to be the number one, but she also has like her own individual sound. It kind of is. I feel like pure R&B. It ain't really like too much like extra. She ain't trying to flaunt herself in any kind of way. She ain't got no other kind of like unique like.
You need
avenue.
someone with the fundamentals.
Exactly.
I got you.
So I think she come with that. So I think I could put those three together. I was thinking about putting like Sabrina Claudio or Sine Harnett in there too, but I was like, all right, that's just too much. They just going too crazy.
Going too stupid.
But yeah, so I think if I put those three together, that they would definitely like do some numbers for sure.
My three are Teyana Taylor.
Come on now. Good.
That's
okay.
a good pick.
Thank
She
you.
gonna have to be the one though. I know Tiana.
Yeah,
Ain't
she's the one. Holly Bailey.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Holly, not Chloe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Brandy. Brandy's my third.
You said Brandy?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all ignorant.
Dog.
Y'all had to point that out, huh?
Hey,
Dang.
this Troy got me dead too, bro.
Man, she just dropped that song called "Shake That."
Oh,
Chloe.
I bet she did.
I'm
to take these headphones.
Dog.
Subscribe to the pod.
Please. We're not always
She
like
got this
this.
one. Shake that. No other content.
I guess, bro.
Bro, it was just so funny, bro. When she first made her Instagram, bro.
Oh my god.
And she had like 1 million followers in like 3 days, bro. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Might as well follow I mean, just join the train, but
Oh, you said might as well.
you know,
Might as well.
Yeah.
you the
Yeah,
musical,
yeah.
you the musical savant, John.
Man, and there was a lot of ways
Dwele.
I thought about.
Um,
He's actually not, but that did cross my. I'm really glad you said that. That did
Dwele.
cross my mind. Dwele, because he's from
Dwele.
here. You know what I'm saying? Little
Shout out
local
City.
talent. You know what I'm saying?
Big local talent.
But number one was definitely gonna be James Fauntleroy.
Okay.
Banger.
He spearheading that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
He not spearheading it, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he would be, but hey, you choose.
And yours, of course.
you're
But
the-
in
you're
real
the
life,
manager.
come on.
Hey man,
Might as well put Leon Thomas with him or something.
facts.
He's a major contributor, though. Absolutely. That's a great pick.
to the overall sound.
For real. Like, for real, for real.
The
Absolutely.
visionary.
So I think second, I feel like I'm biting, bro, because I really like. I sent you the album, the Nova joint. I really would like Terrace Martin to be like the second one.
That's OP, bro. But we'll let it happen.
You know what I'm
honestly.
saying? Because I was thinking, I was like, I need somebody that's gonna like make the beats, like handle some of that too. I wanted to kind of,
And they
be
are
like
good
an
mixed
in-house
together,
thing.
as we have seen.
Yeah, and the
Yes.
last one, I was thinking like a Jasmine Sullivan, bro.
Wow.
Someone like a real strong like female vocalist.
I did have her on my list too.
I'm glad y'all ain't said none of my artists.
Ooh, okay.
I'm excited to hear
We gotta
that.
hear yours next, too.
All right, bet. So I'm gonna do the numbers, the ranking.
Are we just capping at 3?
No, you could do more than that. Like you could be on some Temptation stuff. I just know that the 3-man groups usually were more common
True.
in like the 2000s by that point. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I got Charity. So Charity, you know, she's from the city.
Okay.
I love her music. My I still keep Tenderheaded on repeat. That's like one of her most lit albums in my opinion that I've listened to.
All right.
Then I got Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox was on my list too.
Ooh,
Gas.
That's a good one.
Need Ari Lennox. And the third, I'm in between a couple. So I'm in between like SZA
Okay.
and Erykah Badu. Now the reason why I'm in
very
between,
soulful.
that's the reason
like
why I
Sid.
chose Erykah, just to give it like a twist, because Ari and Charity, they'll give you like the R&B, they'll give you like some club joints, they'll give you, you know, that good music that you can bop to, but also like they'll feed you. But then Erykah, she giving you that soul, and I feel like that'll be a good like twist to the group. And
pull
but
you
I
in.
put
Little
SZA
twang.
in there just because I like her range and like how, and then her writing, you know, like her topics. But I think I'm gonna go with Erykah, Charity, and Ari Lennox. I think that'll be like my three group, because it's gonna pull you in different directions, and I think that'll keep the group afloat. Like they all have big enough star power to pull like their own individual audiences. Then we put them all together, it's like I'm
you go.
Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sing
You
for
can't
your
lose when you
bed.
with scissor.
You know
That's
what I'm saying? Duff Diddy.
If you snooze.
All right. And then for me, I was actually gonna go all guys for a second there. Don't jump.
I was originally going to probably go that way too.
Just because when you started off with the all girl, I was like, can we piece together? I don't know.
I'm not trying to be the one that's just like.
But my real issue though is that there
Welcome to the
are
meat show.
quite a few people.
fact.
No.
Three meat treat. That's their name.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Oh my God.
That Tank Genuine group.
TGT, bro.
Dog.
Exactly.
Tank Genuine,
Day 26.
Tyrese.
Hey, thank you though.
I used to rock with the Day 26.
I ain't gonna lie. I brought him up. I was saying.
That's
You know
what
what
it
I'm
is,
saying?
bro.
Go
What
get,
I
go
say,
get a
bro.
coffee. Explore the city.
They was, bro. That since when you been, man, they don't know about this since you been gone, bro.
But out of this list, it's been kind of challenging for me because a lot of these people either have made music together, which is why
I know. That's
we'll
why I
work
was
with
like,
the Terrence Martin and the James
was like,
Fontoy
man.
because that was gas.
You got a proven track record already.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's kind of why I'm like, and I wanted to make 5, but I know now after hearing yours, I just want to be different. I want to add Ombre in mine.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I also, I'm so sad to say this, but I want to add. I would have wanted to add August 08, rest in peace. If you've heard of his music
Al Cena?
before.
No, I'm just lying.
Nah, but he's talented. I still listen to his music now, and I was bumping a lot of his stuff this summer. So I think they would be a good mix together. And now this is where it gets iffy because I'm just like, I want to do the Jordan Ward in the black. Mustard was a freaking
It was-
banger.
I really respect
You
that
feel
for the
me?
Jordan Ward, bro.
But the issue is, I'm like, I don't know if Ombre and all of these other guys are all
Is it
gonna
gonna
mix.
work?
So we're actually gonna flip. We're gonna flip. Go Ombre, August, and then actually Matt Kane and Esther, and maybe throw in Destin too.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that's a
Shout
good
out
one.
Destin.
That's a
Heat,
good one.
heat, banger,
Ooh,
banger.
Yeah, I like it.
So that's what I'm a
And if
rock
you're
with.
still listening this far in and you don't know any of these names,
Oh,
we
please
highly
check it out.
advise.
Tap in.
I'll make you a playlist.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I will for real.
Yeah, man.
That's not hard for me. I got some for a lot of these.
Good wholesome playlist.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
if we could do 5, I would add Dwele and probably.
I'm not gonna lie. I got to start 5. I for sure got a good small forward.
When you said that,
and a
I was
point
really-
guard
that was really-
Hey,
lock right
y'all
now.
said-
I was really
Y'all said
sitting
we
on
gotta
me,
stack it
bro.
up.
I was holding that in, bro.
That's it.
I was gonna throw the
I got
Dwele.
one.
just trying to
So look,
claw his way
I got
out.
one taking a step further.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna do a starting 5. Everybody has to
superstar.
choose one from our list.
Ooh, I gave y'all some heat. All right.
But
I can't choose my own.
I'm definitely
Probably.
checking.
No, I'm saying like we'll assemble a starting 5, but you can only choose
like
one
one?
artist from your group that you made.
Oh.
So now we have to, you know what I'm saying,
say
Okay.
less.
put your whoever your person is. So
All right, I'm gonna go last. Or do you want to
I'll take your. I'll take
I'll
your.
start.
Which way y'all wanna
Oh
go?
yeah, you
I'll
can.
start. I'll start. Yeah. Okay, bet. So
We got to be cohesive, so we got to.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
I
gotta
want to.
work.
I want to make it. 'Cause
If Troy started, I wouldn't have knew what to say.
I heard y'all already, so that's why I'm like, okay.
Maybe I should go last.
You create the temperature in the room. You decide where we.
I'm gonna
where we
start.
Right.
I'm gonna start with Ari Lennox because I think that's safe, very
Okay,
safe.
okay.
I'm gonna
That
say
works.
Ari Lennox. So
That
that's first round draft pick. Boom.
She's funny too. All right, who's next?
My bad.
Is it going down this way?
So we got Ari.
Okay.
Where are you taking it?
I'm gonna
Hit him with the drop 4.
I'm gonna
What?
take Hallie. I'm gonna take Hallie. I'm gonna take Hallie.
Hallie.
baby.
That's
Really?
one of mine.
Wait, so it's
Finesse.
always gotta be
You
one of
gotta-
one of
you
our
gotta
one of
be
ours.
from the
I would
list.
take
Yeah.
I would take James Fowler then. I'm
Good.
taking James
Thank
Fowler
you
right
so
So we
now.
got Ari, James.
Ari James.
Keep up with the tempo.
I was gonna say Holly. That's why I said that. So
Okay.
That's
Cool.
yeah. Hallie.
We on the same
Dang,
page, man.
okay, wait.
she could probably match the well.
I feel like I have to go Destin now.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
Ari, James, Destin. Okay. I like
Yeah,
these
bro.
3. Zach, no
With
pressure.
this list, I'm probably gonna go Mariba.
Mariba's a good. That's a good.
I
one.
like that too.
Yeah, it just fits. the
Okay.
best. I think her would be. Not that she couldn't work, but that'd
I
just be
think
too
that would
much.
have been a great pick too. I'm not
A
even
little
gonna
bit
cap.
of culture.
That's kind of where I thought you
Caribbean
were gonna go.
culture.
I thought
But
you
that
was
That would have just been a cheat code. Like it'd be unfair to just throw her with them. Like
I wanted her.
Facts.
Same.
me too.
Me too.
But
Good job, guys.
no, we definitely gave y'all some great recommendations. Please, if y'all have not checked out any of these artists, please do check them out.
Please do.
And I also want to say,
Okay.
listen, thank y'all for rocking with us. If you've rocked with us this long, I think this might be the longest one
Probably.
at this
Probably.
point. So, we wrapping it up. It's been your boy, March. I hope you have a great week. Thank you for tuning in with us and checking us out every week. Please continue to share, like, and comment our stuff. And, yeah, I love you. I'll see you next week.
Z-Bree signing out. This episode was this long on accident because I didn't know I was just going.
Yeah, you said
was
you had
tapped
2.
in.
I said, all right.
Oh, my.
Let's
Yeah,
strap
but
in.
hey, true. I said this made my Wednesday. I really had a good time. Shout out my boy coming in.
Sure.
Appreciate y'all.
But, yeah, Z-Bree signing out. I'm gonna let the other guy sign out. But
Thank you for these once again.
Yes.
We appreciate
doubt.
these. Shout out the gifts.
Pointed
And
to the wrong camera the whole time.
huh?
I said they reported to the wrong camera.
You're
maybe the whole
you're
time.
actually in both cameras.
Bet.
Yeah. So you're smack in the middle. But this has been signing out as well. Yeah.
Yo, you got Wavy J, man. Another great episode, number 79. You know what I'm saying, man? Had my boy to the left of me, bro. Another great guest. I'm so glad you was here, bro. For
sir.
sure, man.
don't
Yeah.
undo that handshake.
Oh my God.
Right.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Do you have any, I guess,
Your
lasting things?
parting words, man.
You know
Go
what
ahead
I'm
and
saying?
lay it on the
So-
people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, first and foremost, appreciate the guys from Wholesome Podcast Crew, Wholesome House Podcast Crew for having me, man. I appreciate y'all. Definitely, Mr. Duffy, the one and only.
In the back.
You know what I'm saying? I say my advice is stay patient, stay persistent, man. Whatever is meant for you is gonna come, but stay working. Faith without work is dead. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for real.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Drop the mic.
Nice. All right, we out. Thank y'all.
Yeah, man.